Good morning, everyone. She's back. Yes, I am. Miss Green Jeans is now in the building. It is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Grandma, get grandpa out the yard. Tell him to leave them collard greens alone. Call your neighbors, call your friends, because we about to get down about facts here in the state of South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, New Jersey, Missouri, all over the country and the world. Let's get it in, y'all.
Rolling up a do when I wake up and contemplate how I'm gonna make bucks. Rent is due soon, I'm pitching. No different, I need to throw a change up. Before you start talking, get your weight up. Same dudes hating, they keep doing the same stuff. Cush loud, say what? We only look down to roll weed and pray up. And blow my smoke to the heavens above. And thank God just for showing me love, for giving me the strength when push came to shove, and making this beautiful bud for real. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
Hopped up out the bed, grabbed my Ziploc. Y'all know my campaign, smoke trees, not rocks. Fell asleep with a dream, came up with a plot. Now I'm bleeding my block off private stock, trying to stack me up $1 million. House on the hill for my wife and my children. Flow non-violent, but I'm talking about a killing. Could've called life or I could've fell a victim, but I ain't never slipping. At night I hit my knees and pray. I try to talk to God, but he can't hear what I say. So if I go before my time, here's my soul to take. But if I get up in the morning, let me bake when I wake. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I'm all about feeling great on a day-to-day. Double-fisted red cups, I ain't ashamed to say. I'm trying to have the best summer I ever had. Inhale some good, exhale the bad. This is just the way things go first. I wait, then I bake, then I elevate the code. Cause you only get to live life once. But if you do it right, then once is enough. So just remember that whenever times get tough, and keep faith within the God we trust. And remember, you can only take it day to day, and everything's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
Y'all ready? Are you woke yet? I'm finna get your ass up out the bed this morning. Good morning, Florida. This is y'all song, and you love it. Ocala, Gainesville. My shop band showtime. Get it in, y'all.
Shaking they boobies like Congos, man. I'm shaking the city like quakes. The haters blue in the face like Gonzo, cause I'm breaking the cake, so let's bake. I'm taking the game's mine. Y'all witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say your whack raps, daylight saving time. I can dance, homie, on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now, my ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real bad, just like the percolate.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Back it up.
Girl, wobble it, and I'ma gobble it. I see you moving your head, go ahead, bobble it. We can cradle the bed, I'm straight racking it. The girl say, man, like this, double racket shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help it, my flow ridiculous. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girl brought cameras, and they want pictures, and they gon' frame them. See that? Let a little bit while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in the temple. Wanna be? I move with the letter of a pencil. And my won't miss you. Good night, kiss you. Take your damn back, cause you got pistol. And I don't think Donnie pick her up these issues.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
And I plan to do just that. Make them back it up. Good morning, everybody. Y'all just don't know I missed y'all so much. I mean, these last few weeks, or however long it's been since the hurricane, we done got hit not once but twice by two hurricanes, Florence and Michael. Hey, Michael just moonwalked on through real quick, and Florence just wanted to hang around. I mean, that girl just didn't want to go nowhere. So we, didn't get much on the second one. The first one, we got some tree limbs down and stuff like that. And if you suffer with aches and pains, arthritis, rheumatism, all that stuff that's dealing with Mr. Arthur himself, you already know that was a hell of a couple of weeks. So, yeah, it's like that. I'm going to talk real quick about being a patient, an advocate, and a show host, producer, etc. It's hard as hell, guys, for me to get up every morning to produce these shows. Much as I love them, trust me, this is love. No other. I mean, down to the bone is love. But at the same time, it is so hard. And I didn't realize how much energy I was using into each show trying to get well from surgeries. I didn't realize that until I took a break. It ain't like I didn't want to do the show. Believe me, I was depressed because I had to take a time out for myself, which is hard to do when you love doing what you do so well. I'm not bragging or boasting about myself. It's just the point that I enjoy what I do. And it's hard when I'm not talking to y'all because there's so much information out there that a lot of y'all are missing out on. And I know this because everybody ain't got time to read everything that comes across their news feeds on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're getting your news sources from. And that's the reason why I started doing these shows. I fell in love with doing the shows when I was in Denver. And it's been like a bug ever since. And if I don't do them, I feel like it's a part of my life is missing. If you can understand that. It's like having I guess you could say it's an addiction because I get to combine the things I love to talk about. Music, cannabis, people. I mean, it's not work when you love what you do. I walked away from jobs just to do this. I have. And I'm not going to ever stop until they say, you're going to have to stop because of health reasons. And that's what stopped me. I had to take that hiatus because I was not progressing in getting well, per se. Even though it seems like it's an hour show that y'all hear, It's all a prep behind the scenes. All the energy that it takes to get up at 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning to get to the point where you hear me at right now. When I say that, I mean cost as far as medications concerned in cannabis use, and everything else that goes along with it. And then on top of that, the research that goes in, and I'm gonna tell you like this here, people, I will never give you a half-ass show. That's just not me. I mean, if before I do a half-ass, this ass won't do nothing. That I'm just keeping it honest, because we wasn't, that ain't right. Just to say, oh, I did a show. No, if you ain't putting 110% into it, don't bother doing it. That's just my opinion. And I just wanted to let y'all know that I love you. I miss you. I hope you enjoy these shows that I do. I hope you share them and let everybody know that somebody's out there fighting for you. I mean, as of now, I have been fully. I have my Medicaid, not my Medicaid, my what you call it, handicap placard that they use here in South Carolina. Yeah, I had to go ahead. I'm blue now. I was red. I'm officially blue. So guess what, Columbia? Every chance I get that they say they having a hearing on cannabis, guess who's going to be sitting up in the front row or whatever row they say I can sit in? I'm going to be there looking at you. And speaking of the state of South Carolina, let me go ahead and pull this information up. I don't know if y'all read this post that I put up on Facebook. And yeah, I put it up on Facebook on this one. And it's from the postcourier.com. And it asks questions of the candidates that's running for governor here in the state of South Carolina. And the question that appealed to me most was question 8. Should South Carolina legalize medical marijuana? Okay. Yes, you heard me once again. For those who just tuning in, let me go ahead and let you know what we're talking about. Should South Carolina legalize medical marijuana? Okay, here we go. McMaster, no. Law enforcement officials have made it clear that we are not in a position to appropriately regulate medical marijuana. Wait a minute. Let's stop right there for a second. And excuse me if it seems like I'm finna go into a rant, but I'm this type of person as this. If you tell me you working on something, which the governor personally did in my face with my husband as a witness, and I don't bring my husband into conversations much. Trust me on this one, okay? But when you stand up in my face and tell me we're working on it and this is the response you give, how dare you? And you want me to support you? Yes, I'm taking this very personally because, sir, I need medical cannabis. I need it for my post-traumatic stress disorder. I need it for my RA and any other things that's happening with me. And I told you this. I told you who I was. I told you everything. But you flat up just like that said we're working on it. By you saying N-O, that don't mean you working on jack, homeboy. Let's get it straight. You're not working on anything if the answer is no. And I will be going on Facebook Live talking about this today, too, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those who didn't catch the show this morning, make sure you want to tell them they want to catch. It's going to be on Miss Green Jean's page. It's not going to be on my personal page. It's going to be on Miss Green Jean's page here on Facebook, 11 a.m. We're going to break it down for you. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. I don't want to take up too much time because we got so much stuff to get into. But I am going to be talking about that more on Facebook because I want you to see how disgusted I am. You can't see it right now. You probably hear it in my voice. But no, I want you to see the face too. Believe that. I want you to see the whole 9 yards. So we're going to move on from there. I'm going to give you the response from the candidate Smith, Mr. James Smith, which I'm personally endorsing myself as of now. I don't share. I try not to share my political beliefs because it's not right. Because I don't want to put anybody out there this morning. Let me go to a quick musical break, and we'll be right back with you. You're in tune to the Wake and Bake Show.
God gun and the host of it. Right in the upholstery, somewhere right close to me. Just in case the rollers be rolling on the G, my woman keep it in the hosiery. I'm known in my town and on strips where high rollers be. I'm up early where the money folders sipping Folgers be. A country boy chilling in Brooklyn like Lefty spoke for me.
Fuck with us, you fuck with the truth, we speak openly.
Never a rat like Donnie Brasco though, cause ain't no hoe in me.
Notice me, senpai, they cry when I choke to speak. Set this crooked city on fire to light the smokery. Old timer speaker us hushed and touched their rosaries. I lust after greatness, I'm aiming right at his ovaries. Better run from the future, Palooka. You acting like it's safe and the revolution's been. There's liars on the loose if we listen to you. We're the takers of the jewels, never singing a tune in.
All soft, all soft, all soft.
My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama. My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama.
So good, fat boy, I levitate. God gifted, man, how the fuck they try to legislate? Mom, she recover and tell me I over-medicate. I tell her, holy fuck, Jesus Christ, give me a fucking break. She said, don't curse your mama, goddammit, and threw a dinner plate. Damn.
I heard it in Brooklyn where all the sinners stay. You running out of ways to go fuck yourself, I will innovate. The skinny, your shitty grin will disintegrate. Every sickening sentence will cheapen them tricks you venerate. Set the phase at the face plate, incinerate. Run the jewels, run with the board, baby, assimilate. Assimilate, assimilate, assimilate. My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama. My mama said that I'm not living right. She said I'm crying on you. She said I waited up for you all night. I said I'm trying, mama. My mama said that I'm not living right.
They want us die, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right.
But I ain't crying, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right.
You raised the line, mama. I ain't lying, mama.
My mama said that I'm not living right. I said I'm trying, mama. I said I'm trying, mama.
When you're under the influence of marijuana and you choose to get behind the wheel, you know it's wrong. So if you don't listen to your instincts, think about your fellow passengers. Or think about the other people on the road. Even the unexpected ones. And if you don't think about them, you'll answer to us. Drive baked, get busted.
And we're back, guys. No, nobody kicked in the door or nothing like that. I had a phone call to come in that I had to take. I didn't want to miss that call, so I do apologize for that. Now, let's get back to what we was talking about. We was talking about here in South Carolina, we have a governor's race that's going on. And for those who are tuning in, I gave a response to Governor McMaster already. We'll be doing that on Facebook Live at 11 a.m. Because like I said, I'm always about that person. Visual and vocal make something. Check out my face and how I speak and talk when we're talking about that. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to Mr. Smith's response. Because medical cannabis has been proven to have many beneficial effects, such as treating post-traumatic stress disorder and in easing the nausea caused by chemotherapy and restoring the appetites of many cancer patients. And it's the only remedy for many conditions such as epilepsy. The FDA has recognized these medical benefits and has approved the synthetic version of medical cannabis. in order to ensure that medical cannabis is not derived for recreational use. However, the most recent bills, which many and I were co-sponsored, has a very strict seed-to-sale program that would prevent any plant grown for medical use being sold as recreational marijuana. Any grower whose plants were used for such purpose would lose his or her growing license. Now, that's a lot to be said. But this is where I differ with Mr. Smith, and I will be trying to get an appointment with him to talk about this. As my support for him as governor is true enough, I do support him because he's a veteran as well. Where we differentiate is this. I want homegrown on the ballot. I want it on the bill. Not me. It's a lot of veterans. It's a lot of patients will not be able to afford the cost of the medication. If you read my posts throughout the state, throughout the countries, on my personal page and on Ms. Green Jean's page, I'm constantly putting up information where right there in my home state of Florida, I have friends and family members can't even afford to get a medical card. Yes, marijuana is high in these medical states. Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about the money, the jobs, and everything else. But what about the patient? What about that senior citizen that may be living off of $700 a month? Yes, people, it is a reality. Some people live off of only $700 a month. Now think about that for a second. Yeah, that's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. So that's why you hear me say the things I say. I'm not only thinking about myself, I'm thinking about others as well. Because I know for a fact, my current situation right now, let me break it down to you as an example. Because I'm a senior, I might don't appear to be. That's why I let my hair go gray. And I'm slowing down. I'm 56. Yeah, because back in the day, old girl was moving hard and fast. I'm still moving fast, but not as fast as I used to. But let's get back to the facts, okay, shall we? I've had 2 total knee replacement surgeries. 2 of them in the last 2 years. Do the math on that one for a minute. Not talking about physical therapy for both, which I'm currently going through right now. Add that to it. Not talking about, oh, by the way, they had to put me in a hospital for manipulation. That's another hospital bill. Yeah. That's a lot of money right there off rip. And now you're going to ask me to pay $250 a month for a medical card? Then you're going to ask me to pay $30 to $45 an eighth for medication? Please tell me how in the hell am I supposed to afford that? And that's what I'm hearing all day long. My inbox, my phone, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything I'm on, my name pops up. This is a constant conversation that is being had with me personally. And a lot of my veterans has came out in the last 2 months. I have talked with 27 different veterans that I don't talk to on an everyday basis. And they all said the same thing. They're in states currently where medical marijuana is not allowed. They are hurting. Some of them are taking anywhere from 25 to 30 pills a day. And they can't move. They want medical cannabis. One individual told me they were paying $400 a month. You hear me? $400 a month on the black market. Is that right? Is that right? First of all, we shouldn't have a black market. I'm not trying to knock nobody out the hustle, don't get me wrong. But as being a senior citizen as myself and others that I know, that's an unsafe environment. And that's what the biggest cry is about right there. These senior citizens having to go and talk to, let's say it like this here. It's brought the generation clip much closer together, if anything. Because instead of talking to somebody in a dispensary, they're talking to 16, 17, 18 to 26, 27, 28-year-olds that's dealing with this stuff right now. You don't find too many older drug dealers because they done been in jail a few times and they back away from it, okay? And some people like to keep their finger on the scale. I must keep it real this morning, guys. I mean, y'all want the truth, you getting it. So why can't we do something about this. The law enforcement here in South Carolina see dollar signs, and it ain't for us. It's not. The law enforcement is supposed to do the law, protect and serve. You're not protecting and serving when you're talking about blocking my medication. All you're doing is serving a worse purpose, because some of these old vets, you don't want them not to have their cannabis. Trust me. I always say this saying, don't mess around with people that hold the gun. And what I mean is this. We have too many individuals that suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, military or otherwise. But the scariest ones should be the one post-military. Because these individuals have so much knowledge to cause havoc. And if everything goes off the rails, we have a situation on our hands, which is going to cost man hours, time, money. When you could have solved all that, Mr. McMaster's Chief Kill, is by letting this cannabis go. It's needed. We haven't had a tragedy here yet in South Carolina, thank God, but it could happen. We get a veteran to snap, and we got a situation on our hands. Nobody talks about that. That was run through my mind each and every day. Why? Because I know what some of these individuals are capable of. I know the training that they've been through. I've talked to a lot of them. I've talked to those that's been in Afghanistan, Iraq, the Vietnam veterans. I can name for day all different combat situations people been in, but that ain't my forte. But the point is this, it's needed. And for anybody that says that, when 85, they just did a recent Wentworth poll. I'm trying to look for it where I can post it up. I think it was 70% the last time I checked. It is now 85% people here in the state of South Carolina want medical cannabis. So my question is to you, all these people that are listening, and all those who will be listening to this later on, here in the state of South Carolina, you need to ask these questions. If 85% of the people here in the state say they want medical cannabis, and you got one jackass sitting up in the governor's mansion saying that what his personal beliefs is, I say vote his ass out. Yes, you heard me right. I said vote his ass out. He's there on a technicality anyway, so vote him out. Bottom line, you're working for the people, and that's what the problem is with politics right now. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Liberal, it don't freaking matter. Until y'all get y'all act together up there at the local level, the state level, and the federal level. I'm talking about all three levels, especially here in South Carolina, because we got some issues going on here. Rock Hill Utilities, don't even get me started. That's a whole nother show. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my hometowns, and what I want to do also. Good morning, minorities for medical marijuana, all chapter presidents. I hope you're listening this morning, because I will be calling on you as well. We're gonna do my hometown from now to election day. I'm gonna be calling on my chapter presidents throughout the country to call and talk about their issues in their hometown. Because it's not only going on in South Carolina. We got this fight going on in other states. New Jersey is a good one. I'm going to get the chapter president of Missouri on sometime this week, because they had an interesting article about what they're going through in their fight for medical cannabis there in the state of Missouri. And I really want y'all to hear this, because until we know what everybody else is going through, we don't know. We do not know. And the bottom line is this. We all in the same fight. Even those who currently have medical cannabis. Some have to fight to keep it. Colorado, California. These patients are being left out. That's why you're hearing some states like South Carolina saying that they won't go rec, which I agree with them on that. Like I said, yes, we need the bill. No, we don't need a bill that leaves out the patient, is only looking out for the bottom line, and that's the dollar sign. So I don't know what point we're going to get to that we can go ahead and get this taken care of. Believe me, every chance I get, I will be voicing this, and I'm going to be voicing it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the format is. And I hope you join me on it, because we need to be loud and proud about this South Carolina. Because this governor that's trying to come in, that we will vote in. I'll be happy to vote in James Smith. But Mr. Smith needs to understand, before he goes to Columbia, he needs to talk to Ms. Wallace about that bill. And I'm going to have the facts and figures to go along with it, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready. It's coming. And hopefully we can get to talk to Mr. Smith personally. That's my goal for the state of South Carolina. When we come back from this break, which I need to take one real bad, we're going to be talking about some other information. Yeah, we're going to be talking about nationally. Yeah, you see me posted up. 45 supposed to be trying to legalize cannabis. Yeah, I said it. And we're going to talk about it when we come back. You're in tune to the Wake and Bake Show.
They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't. Like, no. I finesse down Western Road. Like, next. Might go down to G.O.D. Yeah, wait. I go hard on Southside G. Yeah, wait. I make sure that Northside eat. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. Hey, hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me. Turn the 02 into the 03, dog. Without 40 Ollie, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan, God's plan. I can't do this on my own, hey, no, hey. Someone watching it close, yup, close. I've been me since Scarlet Road, hey, road, hey. Might go down as G.O.D., yup, wait. I go hard on Southside G, hey, wait. I make sure that Northside eat, yeah. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing. They wishing on me. Yeah. Yeah. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing. They wishing on me. Yeah.
taste, they hit the ground.
Let me get a light on.
Welcome back. Hey, it's 36 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to the Wake and Bake Show. And I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. Yeah, I've been reading some of y'all posts about this next article. And I understand why you feel the way you do. But this story comes from the Times of San Diego.com by Ken Stone. Fresh from a meeting with President Trump and Republicans in Inates, marijuana CEO Brad McLaughlin is hopeful that cannabis legalization is coming to the federal level. Now, let me stop right there for a second before we go into this any further. This conversation has been going on for a while, ladies and gentlemen, and I've shared it several times on this show. Now, think about it for a second. I'm finna give y'all, for those who don't pay attention to the news and everything, I know y'all fake news and all the other bullshit, but we ain't gonna, that's a whole nother show. We'll talk about that on a different day. But face facts. The 45, which y'all know I don't use the name unless I'm really pissed off. 45 made a tax cut for the 1% in business owners. He took our tax cut from 35 to 20%. First and foremost. Yeah, I know you're saying where this deals with marijuana. It's coming, okay? Just give it a second. With that, all these businesses that's trying to do these startups can start up, believe it or not, because that's extra taxes they ain't got to worry about on their business. Now, notice what I said CEO. Keyword CEO. Once again, CEO. We ain't talking about somebody like me or anybody else out there that do what we do. We talking about CEOs now, talking about this to be legalized. Also, what we also going to talk about, maybe not on today's show, but I will be bringing it up on tomorrow's show. We're going to be talking about what's going on in Colorado. They got some interesting stuff going on out there as well that relates to this story. So it's a part two to Trump and the cannabis thing. So get ready, y'all, because it's all going to tie up together, and it will happen. This will happen because the point of it is this. It's the 1% that's got the money to start up these businesses. It ain't like people like me that's got that type of money, because I don't. That takes Scrooge McDuck paper, and I don't have that. Okay, I know for all y'all people that's under the age of 32, Google Scrooge McDuck, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. Okay, when you got that kind of mad paper like that, you can do stuff like that. But for people like me and you got to go out there and try to get 5, 6, 8, 10, sometimes 25 people to go in on that type of investment. Now, key word is he looking out for his people, that 1%. So this gonna fly, ladies and gentlemen, because Trump needs a win. And if y'all ain't been paid, now I'm pissed because y'all know I said the word. 45 is ticked off. He only got a couple of wins. He's supposed to be winning at everything. And if he does this is a perfect win for him, because this is something that people will fight like hell if anybody try to change it back. And he knows this. Trump is a businessman, first and foremost. He gonna look out for himself and his bottom line before he look out for any of us. But doing this will be looking out for a lot of us, much as I despise 45 and his attitude. Yes, I'll be happy about it. I don't care who signs on the dotted line. Let's just get that perfectly clear. Long as it's legalized for us to use it, I don't care who signs it. And that's just being God honest truth. Because the point is this, we need cannabis. We all need it one way or another. If you're using it recreationally, you're still healing yourself. So there's no such thing as recreational cannabis, okay? Let's get that perfectly clear for those people who like to fight about the medical and rec. There's no such thing as rec. They're still treating themselves. They just don't know it, okay? Just leave it at that. So for those who think this won't happen, it will. Because the point is this. Donald J. Trump believes in supporting his people, and that's the 1%. And that's going to fill their pockets. But at the same time, it's going to give us medical freedom. Sad but true. We're in those type of days, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you're in tune to the Wake and Bake show with Miss Green Jeans. We're going to be back with y'all know that, the last puff of the day.
I pray thee, once again. I wonder if it's surrounded by ones of such talent. You know? Speak life, live a humble and meek life. Ordinary day of the week life. Try to search and seek life. Way up. Keep your head up and stay up. Even when you're sore and pain up. Never giving up till it's game up. Keep your aim up and focus. Don't concentrate on what's bogus. Never sell out for a bonus. Handle your biz like grown-ups. Own up, it's amazing. The wage of fire keeps blazing. That's why you're constantly praising. For some of them it's a face thing, so they're gazing. On the street lights, till them go catch up in street fights. 'Cause I'm pretending they're streetwise. And put an end to a brief life. I feel like it's a mystery how we keep repeating our history, making the same mistakes as our ancestry. Seems like all of life lessons missed with. It's risky, so give praises. One day you may find your oasis. Rise up to the challenge you're faced with. Be your fool and creative. You'll make it. It's basics. People been doing it for ages. In many other cultures and places. face it, man. Way too much time has been wasted, man. Building military bases, fighting a war with no basis. Life is sacred, and every baby born naked. Some are not one like them raised big, and don't care what they're making. They can't take it, so speak life, man. All this darkness not feel right, man.
When you're under the influence of marijuana and you choose to get behind the wheel, you know it's wrong. So if you don't listen to your instincts, think about your fellow passengers. Or think about the other people on the road. Even the unexpected ones. And if you don't think about them,
you'll answer to us. Drive baked, get busted.
Yep, we're back. This last story, which I call the last puff of the day, y'all know I always give y'all something interesting or something that really pissed me off. And this one did just that, piss me off. This is from the militarytimes.com. Once again, hear me correctly, the militarytimes.com. Had a military school fired for using marijuana he was using marijuana extract to treat cancer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Cancer patient. Vietnam War veteran who spent 22 years of his life in the Air Force was fired last month from his job as the Dean of Academics at the Air Force Special Operations Schools for using a non-psychoactive cannabis extract to treat his prostate cancer. Retired Captain Henry Cobb, 77, was dismissed from Huntburnfield, Florida school when he has been serving Dean since 2009 for using the cannabinoid CBD, a Schedule I controlled substance. By the Herald Tribune reported this story. Cobbs appealed, but the commander of the 492 Special Operations Training Group, Colonel Robert A. Manson, upheld the decision and informed Cobbs the termination would be permanently reflected on his retired airman's file. In response, Cobbs filed for retirement hours before he was scheduled to be terminated. The Herald Tribune reported the move will allow him to preserve his retirement benefits. This is where I have a problem with this. Did you hear the key words in this? CBD oil, first of all, is legal in all 50 states. First and foremost, he's in the state of Florida, where medical marijuana is legal in the state of Florida. He was not using cannabis with a THC. He was using the CBD version. Knowing what all we know, those people that are military minded, he had the foresight to see where this was going, and I thank God for that. I am going to be trying to get in contact with him because I would love to bring him on the show and get his comments about this personally, because this hits near and dear to me. For the fact that he's a veteran, first and foremost, he's a Vietnam veteran. So he's right along with my dad, okay? So this is a little personal for me. Nobody, and I repeat again, nobody should be terminated from their job that they have done so well. And because they found out this man was using CBD oil, he wasn't doing nothing wrong, ladies and gentlemen. He was not abusing cadets. He was in a non-area with no cadets or anything else or whatever out there they do in the Air Force, okay? He was in an And y'all terminating behind that? That's total bullshit. It's total bullshit, guys. I'm sorry. That is so wrong on so many levels. And the fact that you was going to fuck up his retirement with doing that. That's why I'm pissed off. And as I stated before, that's why I do these shows. That's why I go to everything I can when I can afford to, because if I didn't have help from friends and family, matter of fact, my good friend is a veteran, Rick, that helps me with this show right here on 710 Radio. If it wasn't for me and him and Freddie Dutchmore that does One Blunt Radio, so many other veterans out there. Dan on my Facebook, he was on my Facebook. I haven't heard from him in a while. I need to check on him. But let me get back to the point. Is this: we have veterans, boots on the ground out here fighting hard, and now you see why we fight so hard, because that's not right. That is so not right. Besides taking a paycheck from this veteran, they're finna ruin his retirement pay. So wrong. So wrong. So Colonel, I understand the Colonel's point. He's doing how the law is written in the regs. I understand that too. So it's a catch-22 situation. I would love to be able to talk to both of them. To just, what we can hear, because there's always two sides to every story, and everybody don't know military regulations. That's why I said I would like to talk to both sides. Because it needs to be out there. You don't see the media picking none of this up. They too busy talking about BS on some different levels. This is some serious stuff here, people. And God knows it's not only going to be him. Who else next is going to lose their job that they perform so well? Because their boss found out what they're doing. This is how I look at this, and I'm going to wrap it up. If you come in to work every day doing your damn job, leave them alone. If they got to use cannabis every day in some form, CBD or THC deprived, either way, long as they're doing their job, leave them alone. Bottom line, let our veterans work. Let them work. Especially at 77 years old, I applaud him for getting out there getting it done. At 77, he's supposed to be on a fish creek somewhere, but no, he loved his job so much he wanted to continue. So y'all just so wrong to every level. And so I'm going to be reaching out to you, sir. First and foremost, let me thank you for your service. And know that me and so many other people like me, Captain Henry Cobbs, we are fighting for you, sir. And I honor and salute you. And we're going to get the message out there that what was done to you was wrong. We're not going to stand for it. And we're going to make it loud and clear. All veterans stick together. Don't care what part of the armed forces you in. We all vets. And I'm going to end it on that note, and I'm going to put that damn blunt out. Hey, guys, it's been fun being back today. These shows going to get more intense as we get towards election day. I'm going to be trying to bring somebody on from a different state each, and if not each and every day, at least once a week. Because people don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do a talk show. That's just fake. Let's face facts. And then some of the time zones are a little different. So face that fact as well. We're going to try to keep you entertained and informed each and every day. Because y'all know me. I keep it real. The same way I am today, the same way I'll be tomorrow, and the same day I'll be next week, guys. That's just our bottom line. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to tell 3 people. I'm only talking about 3. About cannabis and what it done for you today. And give them a hug. And the reason I say give them a hug, because that's probably the only hug they're going to get all day. So y'all be good. Grandma, don't forget to put up that doggone stash box, girl, because I know you full right now. I know you relaxed. Your bones ain't hurting. And Papa can get back out there and turn in them collard greens. Hey, I'm coming by to get some of them now. Because they'll be coming up with about 4 more weeks, 5 more weeks, if depending on what you planning. Anyway, guys, that's South Carolina for you. Hey, hopefully sometime this week, we're going to be talking to the state of Missouri and find out what's going on in their backyard. Until then, peace and blessings to you. This is Miss Green Jeans. I love you all. We out.
Bless up the righteous seed. I drink no words, remember that you are your kings and queens. intergalactic, man.
How you feeling, Alcyon?
Man, thanks for asking. Fantastic, straight up amazing, highly unusual, beautiful vibrations. Transmissions beaming back and forth eternally. Cause Alcyon, I came to burn away the 33rd degree absurdities. Don't get it twisted. Cause there are two sides, dark and light, in this crazy life we live in. So I try to keep it fixed on the positive. I used to get shrilly, now I'm chilling with the Rasta kids. Replace my 40 with a clean canteen. Replace the cigarettes with a fat spliff of green. Nah, I mean, I'm doing my best to live the dream. I cultivate the body, keep it natural and clean. Like a stream, I'm flowing from the source. I listen as the lion roars. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I'm the Kabbalistic, alchemistic, dreadlock Palladian, star surfer, earthling, proverbial Arcadian, time traveling, elf babbling, seeker of the unknown. Oh, the great mystery as the dragon eats its tail, as the cycle closes in, yes, the noosphere prevails. Children live organically, the birds get back the canopies. No longer are we ruled by an oil-based insanity. Cars go electric, people riding bikes more. This could be our future, man. Tell me what you're fighting for. It's up to us and ain't ever gonna change. Stop depending on the suits, it's up to you to rearrange your priorities. What's your position? Are you satisfied with the quality of life you live in? Are you in heaven, man, or are you in prison? Man, y'all don't even know the half of what you're missing in a vision. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bless up the righteous scene. I can always remember that you are your kings and queens. Listen to your heart and always follow your dreams. Always remember to stay positive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Big up all the kings and queens, princes and princesses, yes. All the lions and lionesses, all the young cubs out there. Big up the youth, educating themselves, making a bigger, better world for tomorrow. Blessed love.
I got one question for you. Are you awake yet?